WrestleMania was pretty sick, right? I mean, I don't remember much of it, but that's generally the case of things for WrestleMania. All I know is that champion, oh, he's a champion.
Oh, yeah.
And that other champion, also a champion. Who'd have thought it? And there was probably a Divas Championship match. There was a Divas, there wasn't? I don't know, now I'm confusing things. Shit. We were playing a game.
You'll give it away that we're time travelers.
We're not time travelers. Don't let them fucking know. Shush. Shush. Is that bitch home yet?
I'd like to see Carlotta.
Alas, the young mistress is not present.
I like the sound of young mistress.
Can I see the count?
I am not in a position to know how good your vision is.
You
But you may see the count, which I believe is what Sir actually meant in Sir's untutored
Show
way.
the count your troll penis.
See if he wants to smell
The
it.
count's health was getting worse.
Oh dear.
He wasn't making much sense.
Is that you? I knew you'd come for me sooner or later. Is it time? Is it time?
Yes, it's time for your rectal pump.
It's
Oh
been
God.
such a long time, hasn't it? We've had fun together.
What's this fucking old twat cracking on about?
Soon enough.
Count?
Soon enough, my dear.
That's what you sound like.
Is it?
Soon enough.
Please stop saying that.
It's loot.
Count?
Oh
He
fuck.
cannot hear you.
Why not?
It's almost his time.
Why does
I've seen
the
some
Reaper looks
scary
like
things
a
in
lot,
my time.
Like
I've
he hasn't
seen
got a
men
forehead.
driven mad
a lot
by
shitter
money.
rendered?
I've seen wars where neither side has known what they were fighting over.
A lot more
I've seen
shittly
Navi
rendered?
getting
Does
out
that
of the
make more
shower.
sense?
I know what you
Maybe
mean.
that was
I want my
nothing.
grammar to be
I
correct.
didn't really discover what terror was until I found myself talking to a 7-foot-high skeleton with a scythe. Your death!
Am I? You know, I wondered why I was carrying the scythe around.
Am I?
Are you what? A selfish, bitter man who has yet to squander his one last chance at redemption?
Am I dead?
No. It's not your time.
I thought you might have missed me the other day when I was stabbed and you've only just got around to me.
I'm famously punctual.
So why are you here?
I've come out for the count, so to speak.
Well, that's a shame. I was hoping to ask him a few questions.
You seem remarkably calm for one who's just seen the defeater of empires, the swallower of oceans, the thief of years, the ultimate reality, the harvester of mankind, and the assassin against whom no lock will hold.
Fuck.
That's me.
Quite a monologue.
In case you have trouble with long sentences.
It's
Oh,
been
fine.
that kind of week.
The
How long has he
Swallower
got?
of Oceans.
That depends on
Jizz.
you.
Oh Lord.
On me? I thought our
How
time was
thick would an
allocated by
ocean
the
of jizz
fates.
be?
It is true that fate is the ultimate master of life and death. But even fate takes a back seat to the laws
That would be
of
one hell of a
narrative
gooey
causality.
ocean. Are you trying to swim that?
I don't understand.
Really?
Probably won't be any more salty
Who
than the
said
sea.
you were supposed to?
You might give me a clue.
Let's just say that the actions of one person may change the way the whole story is told.
I don't understand.
Don't worry. It'll all become clear to you at the end.
Well, we're pretty sure that's fucking far away.
The end of the game.
Chat death.
How come you're here?
I
Sounds
came
like
on
a
my
really
horse.
terrible chat website.
What is it? A skeletal horse whose hooves spark with flames with each step?
No. Just my horse. I call him Binky.
For fuck's
And
sake.
he's not a skeleton?
He happens to be very well fed and looked after, thank you very much.
I still don't understand why you're here. I mean,
The
you're dead.
fucking count, mate. He has told you.
Everywhere.
I am everywhere.
Oh, fair enough.
But you're here.
Yes. As well. Don't try to work it out.
He's
Even
omnipotent.
I don't fully understand it.
I
It
just
involves
explained.
really complicated numbers.
you turn up like this for everyone?
Generally, I'm only expected to make an actual appearance on special occasions.
And this is a special occasion?
Not yet. I've arrived ahead of time.
Oh.
Is
But
it so you
there's
can
going
talk
to be
for
a lot
hours
of business
beforehand?
in Ankh-Morpork soon. So it doesn't hurt for me to get here a little early.
You wouldn't care to tell me more about this, I suppose.
The immediate future is not a matter on which I propose to enlighten you. No.
Death.
Always a pleasant topic.
How come I can see you? Is it something to do with me being a werewolf?
In a sense. It has much more to do with certain other matters.
Right.
Such as?
Ordinarily, I am only perceived by those who are about to die.
Oh.
So you are invisible. That must be useful.
I'm not invisible as such. People just can't see me. They won't allow themselves to do it
Oh.
until it's time,
police.
of course.
Yep.
Wizards can see
Come to
me
tell
in
off death, I
cats.
assume.
Yes.
Odd, really, but there you go.
Thank you.
But I can see you.
Indeed.
Indeedy poos.
Indeedy
People in a
poos.
state of heightened awareness sometimes stop seeing what they expect to see and start seeing what is really there.
People on LSD.
Like with Gaspode.
Frankly, I think your seeing me has more to do with your quest for the golden sword.
You know about that?
I've been around. I hear things.
Why should the sword be a factor?
Well, it's more to do with narrative causality,
Oh, for
as
fuck's
I
sake.
said.
Better kick
It's
back.
not really a quest. I mean, I'm just
We got any more
investigating
beer?
a few murders.
Believe me,
Wine
I know.
time.
I
Wine
was
your
there.
body.
Wine,
your
wine,
body.
wine your body. Narrative casualty. Causality.
I thought you said
Casualty works as
You
well.
casualty as well.
mentioned narrative causality before.
Did I? I must be becoming careless.
Why? Aren't you allowed to discuss it?
Oh, it's Crystal
It's not
Maze.
exactly against the rules, but it might ruin it if I told you.
Tell me. Spoilers.
Ruin what?
The story.
Ugh. Should we see if he wants a crowbar? Let's take him out.
Balthazar
Neither the Count
Crow
nor
Kettle.
Death seemed likely
Fucking
people
hell.
to discuss that
It's a character that
particular
Krusty
matter
came up with in work and has written it down so he doesn't forget because he thinks it would make a good character in something. Because it's a good name, apparently.
It is a good name.
I'll give it to Carl. Carl used to write books.
Did he?
Well, I'll say that. He started writing a novel at one point about a detective, funnily enough, I think. And it was fucking good. He sent me like the first few chapters and it was really good. And then he lost it in like a hard drive fuck up or something. And I was like, don't worry, I've still got it. He's like, oh, I can't be asked anymore. I was like, for fuck, I want to know what happens, Carl.
They all
It's
died.
a fucking
yeah.
good book. It was. Carl, if you're watching this, which you're probably not, write the fucking book, prick.
That's the way
bored
to
of
get
death.
things out of people.
I want-
Abuse them on the internet.
Yeah, totally. Carl Otter is a werewolf. Oh, it's one of them ones where it should be written here, I guess, but it's actually written here. Oh,
it
and that
seems
glitches
the
out.
woman that I've been involved with is a werewolf.
Indeed.
Her name's Carlotta. She's the mistress of the house, I guess.
Carlotta. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course she is. Couldn't be part of the Von Uberwalds if she wasn't,
Oh, he can hear me
You'd
now.
be a werewolf
Hear
too
me
if
now.
you married her.
The von Uberwalds are all werewolves.
Oh, of course they are.
Really? How do you know that?
How do I know that, eh? How could I not know that? I was married myself.
What is
you
fucking
know.
going on?
Do you remember my wife?
Yes.
No.
Before your time.
No one was before my time.
He is time.
That was really fucking confusing. I'm not convinced Death is going to be able to help with a fucking thing. to be honest. I'm quite enjoying talking to him, but then I've got this entire murder page. Shall we have a go?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the counterweight killings?
Of course.
You were there?
Well, yes.
This wine's not bad, actually.
I have to be,
I don't think I've ever had it before.
but this
No.
is very irregular.
Cheers, Paul. Nice one.
Of course. You know about all these murders, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're basically
very
an
nice.
accessory after the fact. Or possibly before the fact.
Young man, I am the fact.
Ripe red berries,
Well,
smooth
tell
and
me everything
spicy.
you know.
Are you sure?
Enjoy with a good steak or in front of a
Take
roaring
millions
fire.
of years.
Or in front of a roaring Let's
I
Play.
meant about this case.
Rawr.
We could stop
I
anyone
thought
else
you were
from
going
being
to say
killed.
roaring
No.
lesbian.
Absolutely.
Why not? Why not?
You can't expect me.
There's
to
a
be
joke in there
witness
about
a
growlers.
murder inquiry. I'm going to take the fifth.
The fifth what?
Enjoy this
No
wine
one
with a
ever
good
said
steak or in
what
front of a
if.
roaring lesbian.
They just take it. And I'll have the
Fucking
6th,
brilliant.
7th, and 15th,
Let's make a wine so we can
23rd.
put that on the bottle.
Just to be on the safe side.
I don't care how good or bad the wine
you
is.
won't
We
tell
should.
me
I've been wanting to make
Oh, lots of things.
like homebrew beer for fucking years. We might as
I
well
like to
like
talk
knock up
to a
homebrew
man who
wine as
likes
well.
to
You
talk.
can do that.
But
We
you
could
won't tell me
just call it
anything about the
Roaring
murders.
Lesbian.
I
That
will
sounds like
not.
a strong beer.
Supposing that caught on.
We'll make that as well.
Yeah.
The
You
Gracious
think I want
Gracious
to spend every
Brewery,
day
Gracious
in a
Beers.
wilderness box?
Even though Jeff
Debut
said he wouldn't
strong
tell me anything,
stouts.
I had a suspicion that I
Roaring
might be able to learn
Lesbian.
something if I could just strip him
Get
of-
that in the book along
I'd
with
have to
Prince
be careful,
Batman.
though. The last thing I wanted was to get Death upset.
And his musical
He's not a
group.
guy you
Yes.
want as your enemy.
That have a name.
Can't you just tell me who killed Monday?
I won't squeal, Copper.
Oh fucking hell!
No one will ever say that death
most
is a
logical
pigeon on
name
a
ever.
stool, you doity.
The kidney, nah.
You doity rodent of some sort. I say, this is fun, isn't it?
It's something.
Yep.
There must
Is it
be
a roaring
something
lesbian,
you can
though?
tell me about Reagan's murder.
What
Two
would be
pints
the
of
point
roaring
of your
lesbian.
job if I didn't?
I what the tasting notes are on
Ah,
I'll
my
make you a
throat.
deal. You help me, and I'll help you.
Oh
Yes,
god!
better do my reputation.
What other fun beers could we have?
You
Smell
sidling
my
up
dick?
to people and say,
It's a light
"Hey,
lager."
sister, you're deader than a bucket of fish. No, thank you.
Okay,
Gonna write roaring
okay.
lesbian down.
I was only
You
trying to be
definitely
friendly.
should.
I don't have many friends. Don't have
It's
the
like
knack, I
Guinness.
suppose.
But not shit.
You and me both.
Not a
pal.
fan of Guinness.
Still, we both have
Hobgoblin.
jobs that
Yeah,
allow us
it'll
to
be
get
like
out of
Hobgoblin,
the
hopefully. In a few years when we bother to fucking do homebrew. Who knows, maybe by the time this video goes out we will have.
You can at least tell me why the murderer killed Reagan, Mundy, and Malachite. Surely that wouldn't be a problem.
Look, if I tell you about him, where does it stop? No. I will tell you nothing.
I
Roaring
think it's too
lesbian.
late for that.
Bugger. I don't suppose you could forget I said that.
Sure. Thanks for eliminating half of my suspects. So, the murderer was male. Well, that put Carlotta and Sapphire in the clear.
Oh, look, okay, we've learnt something, but we haven't got a da-da-da. Fuck it, I'll just keep going.
Do you know a woman named Ilsa or a man named Two Conkers?
I haven't met them. Yet.
Is that going to be the standard?
What do you
There we
know
go.
about a
Design the
dwarf
label.
named Alan Harley?
I
Fantastic.
haven't met them.
Well done, mate.
Yet.
You screenshot that, I'll put it over there on the right.
I can screenshot it.
Perfect, you should screenshot it immediately. And it will appear as soon as I click Carlotta, because then I'll have a space to put it. Here it is.
What do you know about a woman named
Didn't he do a
Carlotta?
good
I
job?
haven't met them. Yet.
I bet you enjoyed that label, didn't you? And that's the sound you make when you've had a warm pint of Roaring Lesbian.
Can't you just tell me who killed Mundy?
I won't squeal, Copper.
Oh, for fuck's
No
sake.
one. You. I.
That's what you sound like after a pint of roaring lesbian. Oh, fuck it, I give up on this shit. Shut up, you fucking
you
twat.
look like
Well, goodbye.
Oh, God.
I'm sure we'll
Why
meet
did you
again.
take that picture
You can
again?
be certain of it.
We'll put that one up. There it is. Boom.
Incidentally, I rather like your hard-boiled.
He asked me to do a really horrible face before, and that's the result.
Oh yes.
Who knows?
And of course,
Buy
the
picture.
way you can actually think out of the corner
Yes,
of your
buy the
mouth.
picture.
Very impressive.
I didn't
Make
know
mental
I was
notes.
doing it.
Part 18
Oh,
has
yes.
pictures.
Take that, you dirty
Oh,
rat.
God.
Wonderful stuff. Very entertaining.
Thank you.
You know, sometimes I've wondered if I should.
How much of this part have we spent
around
talking to this fucking
in a
Reaper?
violin case? It would certainly add to the atmosphere of menace and uncertainty.
What's with that cosmic
Of course,
shit he's
I
got
don't
on him?
Play the violin,
Dunno.
and I can't talk out of the corners of my mouth. It's a great shame.
Of course you can, you're just not trying hard enough.
Yeah, you toothy... Oh. Well, that doesn't work, because I need to talk to what's his face.
Who would say?
I'd still like to see the
Can I
count.
see the...
I am not in a.
Still here, I...
In a sense.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How come you're here?
I can.
Yeah, we did this.
I mean,
I am.
Here, look at me
I
moss.
don't suppose you know anything about mosses.
Moss? Did
Oh, hello.
you say moss?
Hello!
Yes, lots of plants here.
I'm not surprised the amount of fertiliser on your massive shit hill.
Much about them these days.
Yeah.
The memory fails. There are books, though. I forget where.
Oh, it's you.
It is me, mate.
It
Sorry.
is you with the pictures.
Ah,
Christy sent me the
Yes.
relevant pictures.
the
So the
library
ones you've just seen have just
talked
arrived.
about.
Time travel!
the books
Shit, we
are
weren't supposed to
there.
tell them.
We weren't supposed to tell him.
May I use the
Fuck.
library?
Eh? What
Forget
was
I said
my
that.
boy?
We'll travel
The
back in time and not say it.
library.
Seriously though, that picture of my face, why did you want that?
I think I was going to show Paul how good my camera is on my phone and then never showed him.
You know,
So instead I've just got that.
you can use it
I'll send it to
if
him.
it will help your inquiry.
He'll wonder why.
How go your inquiry?
Menu.
Have you
Share.
heard
Oh
from
goodness, I didn't want that
Ray?
sharing. Or that.
No.
Sharing's
Fucking
caring,
hell.
mate.
No, that is not caring. Oh yeah, that's what fucking pissed me off when we left it last time. Oh Christ. Discworld, Disc 2.
That's the one. Blah, blah, blah.
Right, I'm not mental, by the way. I can clearly see on the screen it says CD2, but on the actual CDs they refer to themselves as discs. So, shut the fuck up, you bunch of pricks.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, I'll share that picture with
The world.
Paul. Okay. And then when he wakes up tomorrow, he'll get that and be like, hey,
This room contains the von Uberwald's Libraris Apocrypha.
Krusty, new area, and also autoplay.
Trust be
Oh
careful not
Christ.
to damage
God.
any of the
Game
priceless
just
tomes
farted.
housed with.
I'll be careful.
One would be very upset if one was to return to find, sir, perhaps folding paper animals from a priceless folio edition of the Dictionary of Eye-Watering Words.
What
You're
are
an
they?
eye-watering
They are
word.
Books.
I want to read that
I
book.
realize
I want to
that.
read
What are
all
they
about
about?
the
The Libraris
the delicate
Apocrypha
palate
is a collection
of
of
a roaring
obscurities
lesbian.
and rare volumes from across the continent. If knowledge were an animal, the Libraris would be a great dragon. Sir, by the same scale, would be a
I'm sure if I
kebab
suggest
on
the
an
idea of
ants
making a
barbecue.
fuck ton of homebrew to
I'll
my
be
dad, he will be
careful.
well up for it.
Yeah.
He used to do that back when we lived in Manchester, which I worked out earlier with Paul was about 16 years ago.
Really?
That's how long I've fucking been here.
Jesus
I think I
Christ.
got here 98, right at the end of 98. Yeah, because we just started year 9 when I fucked off.
Yeah.
And that was 98, my friend.
Okay, 98 it is then.
98 to 2014 equals 16 years.
Yes.
Well, 16 years by the end of the year, so 15 and a bit.
Or a mere
Still a
snapshot
lot.
in the eye of a time traveller.
Indeed. Which we're not.
No, we're not.
Right, I'm going to use that moss, because that's what got us in here on these index cards. Because moss is a word.
That should be catalogued carefully. With an example of some moss.
Yes. It was weird, I burped and I got the taste of, like, onion rings. It's made me want a steak.
I found a copy of Orange Crates on the Nature of Plants. The book was a tediously detailed study.
The taste is still there, right in the back of my throat. It's fucking horrible. It's fermenting.
But I
drink some more wine.
Yes.
Apparently it was a
Some exceptionally good wine. Or at least some exceptionally decent wine. What was it again?
Yellowtail.
Yellowtail by... Do we have a vineyard, I suppose? Casella wines, product of Australia. So, Let's Play fans, if you like to drink along with the bears, you should be enjoying this part with Yellowtail Shiraz by Casella Wines of Australia. Get on it. You'll love it. And I got a note. Too busy talking about wine. And you know what? There's been a lot of conversation and banter during this part. Yes. It's normally when there's banter that something goes wrong and we have to start a part again. Like, for example, one of our last play sessions where we got together and played, we had a fucking long banter about sandwiches and it was quite entertaining. But you'll never hear it because the fucking thing fucked up. Tragic. Anyway, I just got a clue. What was it?
We could attempt to recreate the conversation.
We could.
So, do you like sandwiches?
Yeah, sandwiches are nice.
Yeah, me too. They're fucking sick, aren't they?
Yeah, it was good. Yep, that was a really good recreation. The sewers.
The lycanthrope only grew in sewers.
Okay.
I had to find out how to get into the sewers of Ankh-Morpork. Not many people could claim that.
Okay. Is there a reference point to the sewers? I like knowing that I can click on clues and make them... Where's he fucking going?
I checked through the library and found some ancient plans of the
That'll
city.
do.
Yes, it
There
works.
was an intricate sewer system beneath the city. It must be thousands of years old. It would be in quite a state if it was still around, and as far as I could tell, it would be under the waterline if there wasn't a drought on. Given the rains that we'd had recently, I could only find one section of sewer that might be above water. There was a shallow sewer running from the Magdalen Bridge around the Rimwood
Audio
Square
cuts.
to the Royal Winter Palace of the Kings of Ankh, now the home of the patrician.
Now
I
the
guess
home of the
designers
patrician.
weren't allowed to put sewers under the palace grounds, which might have been why the Royal Summer Palace of the Kings of Ankh was a long way from Ankh-Morpork. That and the stench of the River Ankh, anyway.
Okay.
Yay!
Is it worth looking around here, or should we just check out the new location?
Have a look around here while we're here, because
I will.
The library was the von Uberwald's collection of obscurities. Perhaps I could turn it to my advantage.
You already have, my friend.
you're a turnip
I
and an
grabbed a book
advantage.
from the shelves. Jane's All the World's Siege Weapons. Fascinating stuff.
Chapter 1.
If I was planning to store
Roaring
a castle
Lesbians.
and I had the defense budget of a small barony.
My fave.
Absolute fave.
Jesus, my saviour. My favourite flavour.
I'm leaving this place. Piss off, Butler. Show me this new map. That it? It is!
It is!
That's smelly bad.
Ooh.
The ancient civic plans from the library led me straight to the sewer's entrance, not far from the Magdalen Bridge. A relatively small tunnel was concealed beneath a pile of debris that must have accumulated over the centuries.
Of shit.
It looked as if most of the tunnels here were actually
Debris of
still
shit.
above the water line, or the sludge line, to be more honest about it.
Wolfie, Wolfie! Bah! Fucking noise, Jesus! So the only thing around is a dense light green fog, which I'm willing to bet is the smell of shit.
The smell of the Ankh.
Yes. It's definitely the only smell. Shut up! Fucking hell. sewer water, that way. Okay, there are options. Let's have a look at the sewage water in passing.
I wasn't even sure it really was water.
Of course it is.
I didn't want
Drink
to
it and find out.
water.
Fine. Remember that time in Broken Sword 2 where we got lost forever in the jungle?
Yes.
Welcome to your nightmare, my friend. That way, yes, and that way. Wolfie, Wolfie. What's the smell of it? Oh! Directions. Not that way, not that way. That way for shizzle.
Yeah.
Why is it up here as well?
The trail that I had seen in the cemetery seemed to continue down in the sewers, starting at one of the pipes and disappearing into the passageways. It was almost drowned out by the...
Shut up about the fucking Ankh. Going that way.
Well, that was helpful.
We've been here. Luton, do a smelling. Bullshit, I call shenanigans on this. Oh wait, no, it is different.
No, it's not.
Well, no, it is, because last time we went out that way. We didn't go up there, did we?
Yes.
Did we? Oh. And that way's out?
Yeah.
How does that work? We went there. Through there. No game. No game. Fuck you, game.
Try one of the other ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna go that way.
Right. How does that work? Let me guess.
Okay, I'm gonna go into wolf vision. Maybe there was something I was supposed to do.
The trail that I had seen in the cemetery, it was almost drowned out by the smell of the Ankh, though.
Is there something in my inventory that I can... Oh, the moss is gone. Can I crowbar the smell? Grapple it? Notebook. Purple smell. Can I not just go places as the fucking wolf?
The trail that I
Yes!
had seen
Yes,
in
I
the
can!
cemetery seemed to continue down in the sewers, starting at one of the pipes and disappearing into the passageways.
Yes.
It was almost...
Right, okay. So water areas. Better turn back into a wolf then. Double click that.
Oh, Jesus.
It works. Right, this looks like an area where things happen. Let's. Oh, I thought that was a thing.
Oh, oh.
That's a thing.
There was all manner of debris piled up inside the niche. It looked like some kind of nest. I was strongly reminded of what I'd found in the Milka's cargo hold. Only this nest seemed bigger somehow.
Good. That
Oh, yeah.
could only mean better.
Krusty, can I have some more wine, please, sir?
Of course you can, because you've been a good boy and you ate all your tea.
Thank you. I did eat all my tea. And I ate a couple of the missus's meatballs as well.
Oh, with everyone watching.
No, I did it in secret when I took the plates down. And they were cold balls. Can I take some debris with me? Oh. Oh.
Amongst the garbage was some kind
Ah,
of
things.
Where's pendant? Pendant. Do you see a pendant?
No.
You're talking shite, Luton.
Talking out of your fucking arse.
Nicely pronounced, mate. Oh!
Ah.
There it is.
The metal of the pendant glinted amongst the debris.
It didn't, though, because otherwise I would have noticed it sooner. Oh, it's a beetle.
As I stood in the alcove examining the pendant, I felt as if I wasn't alone.
You were with a
It was
beetle.
the same presence I'd felt in the Milka's hold. I could feel the cold touch of death upon me.
Oh,
It was a
good.
strangely light touch.
Lovely.
Jesus. What?
Size obviously isn't important, I agree.
Squeak.
What the fuck is
You
that?
are Death, right?
Death on the mouse. Do a mouse. That joke that we did.
Rats have their own death.
I don't remember.
No offense.
Do a mouse.
You were
sounds
like,
familiar.
Krusty, do a mouse, and now it goes.
For a skeletal rat, at least.
Yes, I remember this.
Death on
Viewers,
rats.
if you watch everything that we do, give us a clue. Right, so we're actually going to have a conversation with the Grim Squeaker, are we? Perfect.
So what's your connection to the big guy?
Squeak!
You're sort of like relatives then. You probably get together for birthdays and Hogwatch night.
Hogwarts.
I'd like to see that.
That sounds weird.
If you don't mind me asking, were you on the Milka before?
Squeak!
I thought so. What were you doing on the Milka?
Squeaking!
Uh-huh. No, please. Go on. Did you see anything? Well, I don't know. Anything unusual? Anything else? Yeah, I saw that. And that's here. This is its lair. It can't be very big. That's not very comforting. But I guess that's not your job.
Are we about to get fucked up by some big-ass monster thing?
I hope so.
I wasn't suggesting you weren't good at your job.
We are a werewolf now, so we could probably take it on.
Yes, we are quite
I've
aware.
never looked at it that way before. I couldn't believe it. I was talking to a phantasmal
head-in-hand moment.
rodent. I hoped he couldn't
Yep, the
read
monkey.
my thoughts. He seems easily offended. So, what's it like being the death of rats?
Squeak! Squeaky, squeaky, squeak! You pretty fucking squeak! We're a little bit of a squeaky, squeaky, squeak, squeak! Really? Really? Fucking hell.
You don't get to talk much, do you?
Slap it.
Do you know anything about this pendant, Squeaky?
I found this in the nest. Do you know anything about it? It was on the Milka, so this thing brought it here for some reason. I could really use some
It
help,
dropped
you
on the
know.
floor.
Oh, forget I asked.
Right, so we've learnt something. I mean, am I seriously about to continue a conversation with a rat?
You sure are.
Fuck my life.
But not now.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Oh, do we get to leave them in suspense?
We do.
Oh, shit, son!